Got that potent, stinking, smoking, drinking Hennessy. It got me thinking, bitch, shut up, you hear me speaking. Couple shots and now we tweaking. Get you right before the weekend, bitch, don't keep the people geeking. Different topics, yeah, we got the info, knowledge, we gon' drop it. Factuals, pop a bottle open, have a glass or two. Factuals, speaking my mind, that's what the cat could do. Factuals, yeah, the conversation can get sexual. We kick the facts to you, that's what them niggas scared to do. We ain't come in the front, you can tell by the chat. This for the white and the black, we off the yakety yak. Pouring shots in my cup, we gon' throw a few back. We ain't come here to stunt, we came for yakety yak, bitch. This that yakety yak shit, yeah. This that yakety yak shit. Bitch on, he got that yakety yak shit, yeah. We came to yakety yak, bitch.
Factuals, we in the new location live with me, your host Vision, the man, and I mean, I got my co-host B De Niro back in the building.
Oh, what up, y'all? God Jihad had to take a little break, but I'm back in the building. You know what it is, waging a holy war on all the false prophets and getting my weight up, getting my cake up. How y'all doing tonight?
Always. Oh, let's see if he back with his Mississippi Hefe in the building. Let's see if he live tonight.
What's cracking, y'all? I'm swagger jacking tonight. What you got for him, D?
We got Dominus.
What's good, man? How y'all doing?
You want to introduce Mr. Marcy right here, man?
Oh yeah, I get loud. Introducing the man, the mystery, the legend, Mr. Marcy, aka Mr. Housing, aka the Grinch that stole Kwanzaa, aka I don't even like y'all niggas, aka how did I get on this show and what the fuck are we doing, aka I'm about to leave,
aka pour me a drink now. Yo, what up? DJ Young, really though, Twin Star.
What's good? What's good? What's going on?
Oh, you gotta give his names. And we got the returning guest host, the diva,
Tiara the Diva.
I'm not even sure what's going on here. Tiara the Diva in the building.
Miss Missing in action.
Miss MIA herself, and I don't mean Miami.
Miss. Did they really shut Craigslist down? Miss, I got a whole lot of free time on my hands now. AKA, I should have took that pole dancing class a long time ago.
Actually, I did.
Oh, so you back in stadium?
She said they couldn't afford her. Damn, what did you just say?
You doing direct sales now?
What?
So you doing direct sales now?
Yeah, she hit you with the F-bomb.
The hand-to-hand sale. I guess the internet.
We got a new guest in the building today.
You know what?
My man Remy in the building. Say what up to the people.
What up, people?
Alright,
Panama Jack, represent Silver Spring, DC, Hyattsville, you know, that's where I'm from. From inside the Beltway, that's what I do, DMV.
He said he's from all over the DMV. Now where's a pound of your sweetest Chiba?
Oh.
Yo, we got a mean show lined up for y'all tonight, but first we gotta introduce the guest of honor, Zip Bottles. It's called ABK6. The real name of it is Abacasis. How you say that? Abacasis? I don't know. Sound like something you catch, but the shit is ill. Though. The shit is good. Nah, that's what the drink. Nah, I mean we know something you call it, right? I mean you ain't.
You know what?
It wasn't Abacasis.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. All the disrespect at this table is ceasing tonight.
We like your lace, though. Dominus did.
Actually, you just wasted a whole lot of words and energy saying a bunch of shit that you don't even believe. Now, we are a little bit more cocky because you know Craigslist and Backpage is shut down, so we know the pocketbook getting a little light.
It needs a lot of.
That's why she gave me a rocking this lace. So
yeah, we know the game is back in the streets, and we know you ain't about that life.
I don't understand.
You can bring that one, or there's one in there you could grab.
You understand?
It's a folder.
You logged in and that account was like,
yo,
we no longer have this service.
Let's get into this non-pay. Let's get into the non-pay sponsors show. Craigslist shut down?
You still doing the live cam?
Backpage.
And Craigslist.
Oh, Craigslist is
I don't even know.
I don't talk to you like that. Where's the
I
comeback?
don't even use
Where's the comeback?
Craigslist, so that's why I'm like, what the hell
so
is
she's
going
like,
on?
Backpage.
Backpage.
But it's a wrap.
Backpage.
But it's a wrap now.
Backpage.
Yeah, what is
First of
Backpage?
all-
It's gone.
So Speak
no longer
English to me.
existence.
Speak English to me. What the hell is going on?
Plenty of fish, Tinder.
What the fuck is that?
You got one of those guys now? That's what they. I heard that's
those
what
are
they
dating
moved to
sites.
Craigslist and the Backpage action.
I don't have any dating sites.
at her
That's
face,
why
though.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what are y'all talking about?
She's taking
You've been on
this too serious.
vacation.
Just get your comeback.
You don't realize
Craigslist is not dating.
See,
No,
that's how I don't even know.
Neither is Backpage.
Nah,
I don't even
honestly.
know. Like,
Oh, I thought you said that.
that's what I said. Speak
Craigslist,
English.
they have a
What do you want me to set up?
If you want to call that dating, yes, it had,
It is dating.
it had
well,
dating
Oh yeah,
Is it?
services.
Okay, my bad.
If you want to
It's a
describe it as
prostitute
such.
site.
That's why I'm
But,
like, what are y'all talking about? I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Robin?
Oh, my dude right here.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
You get some?
I can't be part of the joke if I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
That's
So-
the best.
Oh yeah, but just joke back.
So
Just
this,
crack
so
back
all
on.
right, I'll break it down to you. And
Well,
I'll-
since you had no glass.
That's a good
Um,
idea.
See, back when
Real
you were,
good idea.
back when you were young, you know what I'm saying, before the internet and shit, the game was out in the street. I know
That's
you
why I said
remember
you
that.
had no glass.
You know what I'm saying? The game was out in the street, and I know you remember seeing them walking around with their heels
Yo.
flicking.
Yo,
Then around
yo, Remy, can you grab a
2004, the internet really
Can you
exploded.
grab a glass in there?
Came
from,
up with Craigslist. They selling everything on Craigslist.
What you need?
a glass.
And a part of
Or you grab
Craigslist,
a
they
cup.
had the personals.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You don't
You know
know
what I'm
You want
saying?
some ginger ale sandwich?
Inside the personals,
Please.
And the
they
ginger ale in
had
the
stuff
first
like
place?
casual encounters. You know,
Okay.
women looking for men.
Oh, that's what that's about.
This is quite interesting
Yeah, yeah,
considering
yeah.
it's not our first topic
Yeah,
of the night,
basically,
but we
so-
could make it our first topic
I
of the
mean,
night.
we can keep it going because we're gonna get into some more serious topics, but we can start off
Man,
with
we
the bullshit.
serious? Why we can't talk about selling pussy on Craigslist?
Oh my god.
Hey, you are
How much
talking
pussy have
about
you bought on
something.
Craigslist?
So,
Going through my pictures.
that is
That was on Craigslist?
Instagram. What are you talking about?
These are my pictures.
Oh.
My photo.
Flash your,
album.
no, that's your Instagram page. What are you talking about?
I thought you were just going through
You-
Instagram.
That is your Instagram.
No, this flipping through.
And then when you hit that button right there, that's what
I know
I
what
hit.
that damn button is.
That's what took me to the what's the name?
Listen, I don't know where we are right now, but
he knows what that button is.
did he push that button?
No, I don't. I don't have none of these apps.
Oh man!
Did he
And
push that
the
button?
Oscar goes to El Jefe.
Push that goddamn button.
Speak.
No. Real talk to y'all. I thought I was looking at your Instagram
Sure.
fashion
We
pictures.
all thought we
Let's
was
say
looking
fashion
at
Yeah,
pictures.
that's what it is. But I thought you were looking just through Instagram itself.
Yo,
Now-
next
Alright,
we
now,
gonna-
now that we know that
next
he
we
really
gonna
doesn't
Maury.
know how Instagram works,
Uh-huh.
can we get into a topic?
Exactly, because next week on Maury, we'll be going through niggas who's going through Shorty's Instagram. Hashtag phone.
All right. Topic number 1: strong or combative?
Oh,
Combative.
Lord.
Females.
Where's that drink?
How can you define a strong woman? How can you differentiate a strong woman from a combative woman? From the male perspective, give your opinion or experience with the woman. And can a woman ever be too strong?
And from a
Can I jump in there?
I was about to say.
Hold up.
I was about to say, and the alley-oop goes
And
to.
alley-oop, yeah. So let's send it right over to Marcy real quick.
Yo, I just watched for the first time the movie
Yeah,
El
I'm looking at the
Cantante.
flavors.
That's about what's his name? Hector.
Not Hector. Lavoe,
Hector.
yeah.
Hector. It's Hector.
Yeah.
Right.
I got
Him.
black cherry. I like black cherry better.
I'm just gonna use her, Poochie. That's her name, Poochie, as
Thank
The
you.
pooch.
the strong woman.
Okay.
And the only reason why I'm gonna say the strong woman is because,
Oh, that.
and I'm using. My man was into drugs,
He was into
heavy,
He was into it.
women, heavy, and you know, in the Spanish culture, they're very emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
very,
yes.
very affectionate.
Very true.
So just watching how she saw this dude who came over from Puerto Rico, and she fell for him off top, the lovable, like his first time. I guess it was his first time hitting weed or coke. It was that night at the party when they met.
Yeah.
She's like kept coddling him to say the least, but then saw that this dude has talent. I'm a ride with the good, the bad, the indifferent. You know what I'm saying? Not too many women
Can do
and
it.
men out here.
I want to say back in the day is a little bit more prevalent.
Right.
than it is today.
But I'm gonna say on both sides of the coin, because I think there was a flip side. There was a flip side for him when she was going through, and he really couldn't handle the fact that somebody else was getting the attention.
Wow.
So I'm looking at her for the strong woman. Dude, Dude ended up having HIV. You know what I mean? Son gets killed. She's still the matriarch of holding it together, even though his mental was all the way shot. But just to see him hit stardom, she be there from the bottom to the top. You know what I mean? HIV, jumping off a roof, still by her side. May not have been in the way that she may have wanted to be because she still had needs.
Wow.
But she still rolled with him. Not so many people do that anymore. You know what I mean? Wham, bam, thank you, man. Cheat, yo, I'm out. Bad argument, yo, I'm out. Yo, you don't know how to talk to me, yo, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So it's terrible nowadays. That's the reason why back then you didn't hear about divorces being so prevalent.
Somebody's an intruder, my dude? Like,
nah, it's like, yo, back in the day, you didn't, like, when somebody said divorce, mum's the word. Or just like something as simple as gay in a household, mum's the word. You wouldn't hear that. Wow. It was different back then. That's the only reason why I'm using her as an example. But we can even go so far as of right now, the Cosby incident, his wife, you know what I'm saying? Strong woman because you know she's dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
And the minute she's by his side. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many other people that have gone through it and are doing it. That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of examples of a strong woman, but now if you get the combative side, and the reason why I use her, there was a combative side in there. But it wasn't combative where she was flipping for no reason. It was combative because, dude, you're doing too much. Yeah, I mean, you got to stop with the drugging. You're not there for your family.
Well, is that combative or is that strong?
Combative because it was the approach that she took. Once you put hands on somebody, it's a little different.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, I mean, that's the reason why I say combative.
So let's take it here. Because I like where you went with that. So let's go here. Peggy Bundy, strong or combative?
Combative.
Oh.
I didn't see the strong in there. Well, unless they were all fighting as a family, then that was strong. But
there were never any cases of Al cheating, though.
There weren't.
There wasn't.
That's why I say combative.
That's true. To me, all combative. That's one of my favorites.
My man, she raised a lot of hell on my man.
Gina.
He was just trying to go to work and provide. Right. He used to catch hell.
Right. All the time.
I did a report on Al Bundy as an American hero when I was I swear to God, when I was in like either 7th or 8th grade. Yo, I actually got a fucking A and my pops was pissed. And that's the stance I took. Al Bundy is a hard-working man.
Right.
He come home every day.
He came home every day.
Hey, that was my man. So, okay, Gina, strong or combative?
Strong, in my opinion. Strong.
Okay.
Can be combative at times, but I was
Gina staying by her man.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Especially since they doing this reboot, she's standing by her.
From Good Times.
Which one?
Florida
Evans. Strong. Hard rock strong.
Face is strong.
Anytime you can deal with a JJ, you gotta be strong.
I know mine. You say face is strong. Yo, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
What we missed?
He said face is strong.
Hey man,
everybody's
entitled to their own opinion.
That's dirty.
That does not represent the views. Those comments
She did have a strong face. Let's be real.
Sturdy chin.
May she rest in peace.
I'm sorry.
This one.
Very much rest in peace.
Listen, rest in peace.
I'm not touching it.
Yeah, we're not touching that.
But they did not pick her because she was a beauty queen.
Yeah, this drink is.
Okay, hold up.
They picked her because she looked like she could whip ass down Project Stairway.
This one. Aunt Viv 1 and Aunt Viv 2.
I ain't like Aunt Viv 2.
How about? But this is my thing. Hold on. I'm sorry, not to cut you off, man. I don't even like the fact that we're using TV.
But that's what people see. That's what I'm using it.
The reason I don't want us to use TV for that because you got to think they're going to depict what they see, what they view as strong.
But that's why I'm using TV because they don't see what's going on inside our households. But go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I don't know if I want to use those as too many examples.
Oh shit!
You just realize it,
nigga.
You just realize it,
nigga. Introducing.
Oh.
Young Vlad himself. AKA I post reckless pictures on Instagram. AKA running 100. Get indicted hotline is my Instagram page.
Wow.
AKA
look,
I'm slapping bitches and telling them take this dick.
Look,
I
look,
want
hey,
it.
look,
Fuck what you
hey,
talking
look,
about.
I got one thing to say. I got one thing to say, and I'm going. Get a cup. Yo, from now on, nigga, you introduce everybody except for De Niro. Introduce everybody except for De Niro, nigga. When DJ Young really don't feel like expressing himself.
What's up, player?
I introduced myself too.
You wanna know why? Because if she ain't fucking, she fucking.
Oh shit, that sound like a Cosby.
I think what he meant to say is, if she ain't fucking, I'm fucking. That's what he meant to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's he on camera tonight?
They call him Young Blood, AKA OG Cosby.
They call him Young Blood. They call him AKA I'm getting those digits and draws. Okay,
Yeah,
yo, listen.
Like that.
AKA Kelly did.
Get back. Whatever.
Cosby did. Who?
Let's get back. Bring it back to Marcy. So let's bring it back to the order here. Let's go, Marcy. What would you say?
No, I was just saying, like, I would prefer using like real life.
Michelle Obama.
Strong.
Strong.
Day, every way.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Strong.
Strong.
Solange.
Kim Kardashian.
Crazy. Crazy.
Is she?
Yo,
She holds out.
Whoa.
crazy.
Hold on, wait.
Now, Kanye Kardashian is combative.
Right?
Sure.
Kanye Kardashian is combative. She's the strong one.
She's the strong one because she's standing.
Nah, bro.
I didn't say she wasn't strong. I didn't say she wasn't
Listen,
strong.
listen to what I'm saying. What your the perspective that you're taking from what I believe, when you're looking at the strong piece, you're just talking about as the overall stand up in the household. That's why I feel like you're coming from. She's standing up for her man.
It's summertime shit.
And she probably holding the kids down because
That's not
Kanye
where I'm coming from.
So
at all.
alright, so
Alright?
give
So
to
here's
me.
yeah, I get that she's standing up for her man. But if she was truly strong, she'd be able to stand up to her man and tell him that
Oh,
she's wrong.
she no.
Wait.
No.
What
He
aspect
said-
are we
what do you
talking
mean?
about?
He
Yeah,
said
what
he said
aspect are
that
we talking about?
he said that she does not agree with him, and she told him that.
Oh, we talking about the Trump situation?
Next
First of all,
hold on.
we talking about
In general.
Kim and Kanye.
Hold on.
You know, first of all,
That's
he
a whole
tweeted,
different
my
topic.
wife just called me and shut me down and told me
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
I need to backtrack some of this stuff I've been saying about
Yeah.
Trump. So if that doesn't define who's
The
strong,
Kardashians for more
in that
blacks than
relationship?
Kanye is. Yo, Kardashians care more about blacks than Kanye.
But
And
that's where I
George
was
Bush
coming
does.
from.
Who else got busy? What's
Let's just give
what's
him
her
more
name?
real life. Give me combative real life.
Anime.
Oh, she sound huh?
me and Tina
Tina
Turner.
Turner?
Anime.
Is that strong or was
I would
that
say
that's
strong.
B.
I'm just throwing names out
She
there.
went through a hell of a lot.
I don't know if I would call that strong.
Getting your ass on and then finally standing up.
No. If we really look at that relationship,
It was broken though.
it was a broken, abusive
I definitely wouldn't call it
situation
combative.
that I can't call her strong. She was beaten. She was broken down.
It's
So
just-
at what point
She
there's
was
a difference
strong.
between she
Okay,
overcame.
so
No,
Mentally.
it wasn't. It was right. It was she finally gained. She reached a breaking point. Her confidence. You know what I'm saying?
But-
But got that back to leave him.
Put it like this.
Oh, okay.
How many people actually reach their breaking point? Some people don't reach that breaking point. She reached her breaking point.
You mean some people don't live through it?
Some don't
Exactly.
live through it, and some
that's the
never
point.
make it to that point. Like they just continue to be.
But you gotta think with that era,
I need somebody to walk.
Ike wasn't grabbing the gun. Ike was hand to hand.
Yeah, I don't need
So
a
many,
burner.
so many of these newer joints, they beating their joints with the pistol in their hand.
Yeah, you're right.
What about Tiger's wife? Ex-wife.
What about her?
What
She
about
got
her?
paid. What
She-
about her?
she
Ain't
earned
got
right.
paid.
Yeah, what about her?
No,
She got
that's
her.
not
She got
combative.
her
What's wrong?
check.
That's
Yeah.
paid.
That was business.
What
Yeah,
about her?
that wasn't business.
That was business
What
101.
about
Hashtag fact.
what about Nicole Murphy?
Oh, Shannon Sharp is stronger than her.
What? Shit, that's Eddie Murphy.
Murphy.
Talking about.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
She took a lot.
She took a ride.
Yeah,
She stood in the gap for him.
She's strong.
Man,
Trannies
she's
and all that.
Does anybody have an
Facts.
Does anybody have an example of combative in real life?
Oh hell yeah, my man's Doug Christie's wife. What's shorty?
Oh. the fucking Derek Fisher.
Very combative.
Yeah,
Very combative.
she's very combative in the bed with Derek Fisher.
I got one for you, Omarosa.
Oh yeah.
Super combative.
But she's nobody's wife.
But she's combative in
She was nobody's wife.
She was somebody's fiance though.
She was Michael Clark Duncan. But you got to think, what she gave in real life and what Michael Clark Duncan got, two totally different things. She was a strong woman for Michael Clark. The way when everything went down, when he got sick, even in the limelight, she portrayed what she needed to portray on TV, but was what she needed to be for him as a man. Okay. Michael Clark was a stand-up gentleman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the way that
Condoleezza Rice.
Really? I know. That's what we doing tonight.
Stacey Dash.
She just dumb. She needs a
She's a
Let's move on.
She's
Wait,
Let's go to the next one. What's the other?
We gotta keep it here, but what? How do you differentiate combative from strong?
What's the next one? One has.
We're gonna bring it here. My fault, and then we're gonna come back. How do you differentiate? How do you differentiate a strong woman from a combative woman?
A strong woman will hold you down regardless. Mm-hmm. Through good, bad, the ugly, everything, sick, health, whatever. That's a strong woman, and she's still there, and she ain't creeping or cheating or entertaining. That's a strong woman.
But what if she creeps and still holds you down?
Nah, then she ain't strong. My thing is, you strong
when
you can ignore what's going on the outside and the attention that you get. When you can ignore that and be there for your man, that's a strong woman.
Even if your man's a sucker. Because I know, like, I got a chick I'm cool with.
What do y'all think?
A man is straight sucker, but it seems like she's being a strong woman.
You talking about me?
No, she's not. And I think I know who you're talking about. And if I know who you're talking about, she's not necessarily being a strong woman.
Shit, hold on.
According to the diva's definition. Because she just said like you ignoring what's going on the outside. Ain't no ignoring going on over there. It's a lot of extracurricular activities going on. You know what?
Did you peep that?
What happened?
When he said, "What if your man is a sucker?" But because
he said that to me before.
And then she said, "Is he talking about me?" I'm like, "Damn! Did y'all pick up on that?"
I picked up on it, but we already knew that. Though. That's like,
I ain't got no man.
I'll say what?
Happy!
Really?
That's why I had to stop. Like,
nah, yeah, you don't get that because you ain't pick up on it the last time. Where's the dab going to the neck?
Listen, you did the right thing. We talked about this a long time ago.
He kept saying, "You picking up on this?"
I told you, you might as well pull a band-aid off because we all knew the nigga wasn't gonna make it through the summer.
It's like you proposing.
On that note, you are a strong woman because you were strong enough to listen to your friends who told you stop being a sucker. So. You live sucker free now, and on that note, I'm gonna take a shot.
Hashtag factuals. And on that note, we can transition into our next topic, which is thoughts on this whole slavery was a choice, right?
Now we get
slavery. You know what? It ain't enough alcohol in this bottle for us to talk about this topic.
Damn, we might have.
Okay, I'm gonna say my 2 cents on this.
Go ahead.
I applaud the guy who works for TMZ for saying what he said.
What's his name? Van Hoofman?
That's his name?
Van Hauser or
whatever his name is.
I
applaud him for saying what he said. Because at the end of the day, all of us will try looking at Kanye crazy like, oh, this nigga has lost his goddamn mind at this point.
Goddamn mind.
That's kind of my argument for it.
He didn't have the Crips threaten him. He didn't put a restraining order on Daz Dillinger. He didn't put Michael Blackson out there and Snoop Dogg. So I'm just
let me tell you what's going on.
And he has been that shit is hilarious.
No. Like I'm going to tell you what's going on.
He cool shit.
Like
that's why you went to the movies?
No, Vegas.
So I kind of feel from looking at Kanye's appearance, Kanye's been doing a lot of drinking and drugging.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He looks bloated like Steven,
bloated.
Steven
He gained a lot of fucking weight. He's
But
not
that's
just
what
bloated.
happens when
Yeah,
you
he
go
gained
through
a lot of weight.
liposuction. You don't keep up with the diet that you're put on with liposuction. If you don't do that, then guess what? When you go back to eating like you was before, you gain all that weight back.
He drinking, smoking, drugging, and eating.
Well, he said he was on
First off, who gives a fuck that he had liposuction?
Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
Do I agree with his comments? No. But let's deep dive.
Before, okay, we gonna take it right there. I need to deep dive.
I'm looking at it from, and don't get me wrong, I am a historian when it comes down to it. But now, if I'm just going to take it from a different, and like I said, this isn't me. This is me just listening to what the young man said. This is me listening. Yo, chill. This is just me listening to what the young man said, and I'm looking at it like, okay, he's looking at slavery as a choice. When it came down to the white slave owners and how many slaves were actually on the plantation, we outnumbered them. Now we know that when it came down to slavery, be it be black slavery, be it be during the era in Europe where they had slaves as well. We're looking at the situation. The helpers, the workers, always outnumbered the masters. You know what I'm saying? So if we just look at it from that perspective, I see where he's coming from. But now we have to deep dive on that perspective. The reason why they had that power over us, because what did they do? They took out the biggest, the baddest, to play on the mentality of. I'm not, like I said, I'm in no means justifying what he said. I'm just taking an overall look at the statement that was made, because even him, he came back on Twitter and I believe he deep dived into what he actually meant. But if we're just taking a blanket statement and we're looking at the blanket statement, yeah, we're going to be in an uproar, yeah, we're going to be upset, yeah, we're going to be tight. I'm just looking at it like, okay, was it a choice?
I'll bring up one word, son. Prison. Inmates always outnumber the guards, son.
Exactly.
So it's never a choice when stuff is systematic. Like once you in captivity and like normally, no matter what type of captivity you are in, unless it's like a 2-3 person hostage situation, like when you talk about on a broad scale, it is always the minority that has captured the majority. Like in
no, and I get and understand that. So and I'm just like I said, I was just looking at it from the perspective of us outnumbering them. But like I said, it's a systematic approach, whereas you're taking out the head nigga.
And at the same time, it's not like slave revolts did not take place, because they happen all the time.
All the time.
They downplay it as it wasn't going on,
right.
but it was going on.
Think about it. Nobody wanted that Turner movie to come out. Think about how many people did not want that shit to come out. It was so necessary because it did happen then. You know what I mean?
Even regardless of that, every movie you saw about slavery showed people fighting back, rebelling.
Nah, they want to show people running.
That's rebelling.
No.
That's rebelling.
They didn't show.
That's trying to escape slavery.
It's either take your life or try to free yourself.
There's different ways to rebel. You don't have to fight to rebel.
Y'all are dismissing the fact, just for 1 second, if I might. I'm sorry.
But there is definition.
Y'all are dismissing the fact that the definition of slavery wasn't just the fact that these people were captured and shackled. It's a mental aspect that goes through slavery.
Right. Thank you.
Like, and this is something I sat not in the perspective that Kanye was sitting in, but from a different perspective, talking about. I don't have a connection to slavery because I'm African. You know what I'm saying? And in that conversation, learned a lot of shit. There's a lot of mental fucking connection to slavery, and that shit is transpired through generations.
90%.
A lot of it,
but that's what I said. It's a systematic breakdown because if you take your head nigga out, his man out, emasculate him. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sit. I'm going to pick this out.
For this nigga to say it's a choice, it's just, to me, it's like you're dismissing the fact that.
But We're
gonna bring him. We're gonna come to you.
Allow me to interject on that thought. See, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to piggyback up all of you. I don't believe any reaction to this is wrong. I believe everybody is right to feel how you feel about what somebody says. My biggest argument with this Kanye West deal is that this man is sick. And it speaks to a bigger issue of mental health and mental awareness. So look, you know, we're looking at this guy, Kanye West, proven I think bipolar was his diagnosis, right? Okay. So he's diagnosed bipolar. So already you have all those vibes in you. You know what I'm saying? You structure it different. Then you put fame and money on top of that. You've got that. Look, for a lot of people who want to rehab, look, if you look at intervention, let me finish this. If you look at intervention, right, that TV show where they all gather around, they talk to the therapist, and they tell the family, you got to do certain things too to get right, to make a good environment for him. You know what I'm saying? You flip that on that Kanye and Kardashian relationship, that Kanye goes home to that wackiness. That Kristen Jenner and
hold on. But does Kanye go home to them? Kanye has his own crib, so does he go home to them?
That's his family, and going home is not just about.
Well, he going to his wife.
His mother is gone, and I believe his mother kept him straight.
His mother was a historian.
Kris Jenner is now
American
Christina
historian.
No, he's not.
That's his mother.
Her name is. She is now Kanye West, Travis Scott's manager. So now she's managing their career.
No, she's talking about the money.
I need to hear DJ Young River.
Hold up. I agree with Kanye. And why? Because after the first 100 years of slavery, the slaves were 100 to one slave master. They had every opportunity to kill every last one of them. They let fear. They let fear decide what their outcome was going to be. So they stop. Proof is Haiti with no weapons defeated the slaves. Slave owners. Jamaica with no weapons defeated the slave owners. They both chose to be free and they got it. Now,
but you know what?
Black people choose to be slaves then, and they choose it now. Number one, look at everybody. Kanye's sick. Why is he sick? Because the white man says so? Have you anybody diagnosed Kanye? Anybody spoke to Kanye?
Listen.
No.
Hold up.
None of us know what Kanye goes home to. None of us know what Kanye goes home to.
Hold on. Okay.
I said, and she even said, Kanye has the Crips threatening him. All these people threatening him. Why are we quick to kill a nigga, but we won't say nothing to a white man? When they're the ones killing us.
That part
That's why we're still enslaved.
Let me
we can't survive in America without a job. We chose slavery. None of us want to go to Africa where we'll be treated like men and women. None of us want to leave here because we choose to be enslaved. It happened then and it's happening now.
I agree with you.
Alright, so listen to
what you're saying. Let me piggyback off of that. I totally agree with what you're saying as far as that's concerned. But the thing about sickness is, you know, this is when I noticed all the stuff was going on with Kanye. After his mother died, was it 06, 07, something like that?
No, that was later.
Or maybe
it was like 08, 09.
No, it was like...
You saw little outbursts before, you know what I'm saying, coming out. He'd say what he wanted to say. He looked uncomfortable talking about George Bush don't like black people and all of that, but
that shit was true.
Listen, when his mother
died, supporting a motherfucker who really don't like black people.
Exactly. But hold on. So listen. Hold on. Listen. My response to that is listen. You're talking about fear, right? Let's take it back to fear. Okay, so we're gonna go back to slavery. So first off, the reason why slavery wasn't a choice is because one, okay, we were slaves in Africa. And then we were sold to the white man. Then they came back and stole more of us, right? And then no.
I have to correct you because you're wrong. We were not slaves in Africa. We were indentured servants. You paid back what you owed, and then eventually you got free. That's not slavery.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You were dirt poor. You borrowed from the rich, and they made you work it out.
Africa had slaves.
They had
dirt poor.
Africa had
slaves. Don't eventually earn their freedom.
Can you speak to this?
It was
Mr.
tribe.
They don't.
Tribe, but
They
Mr.
don't
West
have
Africa?
freedom in
Would
America.
you like to speak to this,
I'm gonna be real
Mr.
honest.
West
Eventually,
Africa?
No, they didn't earn
Look
it.
at Shaka Zulu.
Hold up,
Stop
hold
it,
up.
stop
I can
it.
prove
Okay,
you wrong right
let
there.
me go. Let me finish, please.
Okay.
Slaves did earn or buy their freedom in America. Now,
Wrong.
now some wasn't respecting that. No, not wrong.
Wrong.
Now,
Because number one, the only reason they
now-
freed slaves because Abe Lincoln saw that the slave rebellions were
Abe
growing in
Lincoln did
numbers,
not-
and he
wait,
said
Abe-
before they
Abe-
kill all those
Abe
white people,
never-
let's
Abe
let
did
them
not-
go.
Abe freed
never
slaves.
freed
He
slaves.
made the law that said there
The
would be no
Emancipation
slavery.
Proclamation
He
for the slaves
abolished
up in-
slavery.
it was
That's
Isn't
abolished
that
on
ending
one time.
slavery?
So
It was
battle
already
tax.
not
abolished
freeing
in the
slaves.
North. That's what I'm saying.
In New York,
In
not
the
not
North.
nationwide.
In the
At that
North,
time,
it was
nationwide.
a-
Okay,
The southern
let me
states
finish.
at that
Hold on.
time. Hold up. At that time, I'm just framing.
And that's a
this
good
here.
point.
Damn,
At that time, the southern states were another country.
right.
Let me go.
So
They
trying
were
to
an
have a
enemy
Country.
country.
They were
Okay,
just a seat.
okay,
They were
now hold
they
up,
were
now hold
state
up.
by state. They were
Okay.
not
I
another
know, I'm
country.
saying
All
that's
right,
exactly
It
now
was
what
not
I'm
another
saying.
hold up,
country.
hold
It
up.
was state by
They would
state.
still
Hold
look
up.
at Mason
Hold up.
Dixon line.
So
They
now-
came down to that.
So now back to what I was saying.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so basically, now when you're enslaved, when you're captured or taken from if you were taken from your home, right, and taken to a place where they want you to go, and then anytime you try to escape, and anybody that tries to escape, they say, okay, anytime y'all try to escape, watch what we do to y'all. They throwing you overboard and feeding you to sharks. They're killing you, raping you, sodomizing, everything.
You want
So
life
now
or you
hold-
want
now-
slavery?
Huh?
You want death or slavery?
Everybody wanted death at one point.
Then fight till you die. They chose slavery.
And so right now, what you're doing is you're spitting in the face of those who did fight for slavery, and did it succeed? Because
Number one, black people fought a violent culture with peace and love. How dumb is that?
How many people do you think fought for their freedom at that time?
How did they fight?
Yo.
Marching, speeches, asking, begging.
You're talking about
White people came
You're
and
talking about
killed.
civil rights. You're talking about hundreds of years.
White people
later.
came and killed. Black
You're
people
bugging.
asked.
You're talking about hundreds of years later.
Stop.
You're talking about on
Stop,
American
bro.
soil. I'm talking about
When
on
the white
boats.
man showed up, he murdered and pillaged everything he could to
we
get what he
we
wanted.
marched on the boats on the way over. We marched on the Amistad.
the ones who wanted freedom jumped over.
some
Did we
were
march,
harder to
did
handle
we
than
march
others.
on the Amistad? Did we have peaceful protests on the Amistad?
I mean,
no,
you-
nigga.
They didn't fight
fought
hard
on the
enough.
Amistad. They fought
They
on
didn't
the
fight
boats.
hard enough. They didn't fight hard
Okay,
enough.
you fight a gun with a stick.
Boom, I'm dead. I'm not your slave.
Okay, and a lot of them were dead.
And I'm not your
And
slave.
a lot of them were dead.
And I had a choice and I made it.
Okay, now listen.
I had a choice. I made it. I'm not a
Okay,
slave.
you know what?
Yo,
No, hold
It's
up.
going
It is.
far left.
It is. Now, hold up.
My last point, why you're wrong. In the United States Constitution that has not been changed, you are still 3/5 of a human. You are not free.
We know that.
So what are you arguing with me for?
I'm not arguing with you about that.
You are. You're not
I'm a-
free.
I'm arguing
You
with you
are
about
a
This
this.
is how
I'm
this
arguing
stuff
with you
takes
about this, about
away
the
from-
fight.
You know, when you looking at Kanye,
Hold on.
crazy shit.
I gotta finish saying what I was
Go ahead,
saying.
brother.
first.
I'm sorry.
So basically,
But
what you all are doing,
yeah.
whenever you say that slavery was a choice, is you're completely omitting the fact that you ever seen somebody, or you ever known of someone. Not even a minute. You're spitting in the face of those who put the work in, the groundwork in for those who came after them. So basically, like a female who's been beaten in her relationships, or someone who's been raped constantly, and then got out and then been promiscuous, and then after that it's been just nothing but sex after. You're spitting in the face of the bringing that it came up under, and then fear is not a choice.
Yes, it is.
Fear is a mental state. It's a mind.
You choose to be afraid.
Fear is a
choose to be
mind
afraid.
state.
Marcy,
You don't
when
wake up one day
when
and
the nigga
say,
came at you with a knife, did you choose to be afraid?
that's not the same thing.
Yo,
It
let me
is.
just ask-
You-
hold on.
Can be.
Yes, it is.
Even Will Smith says
It's not the
fear
same
is a
thing.
choice.
Listen,
Danger
listen.
is real, but
It's
fear
not-
is a choice.
It's not the same thing.
Let me just ask you
Here's a
this,
choice.
young Willie. How do you feel about the lion in the zoo, sir? Is he chosen to be a zoo animal?
No. Lions don't have free will like humans.
Why
No,
don't they?
they do.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they don't. They
can
live off
choose to
animal
attack-
instinct.
Yeah.
They-
So do we.
And they,
Do you think my dog want to be in that cage right
number
now?
one, they drug them damn lions and they drag them in a cage. What choice do you have when you're drugged?
Can't you make the parallel?
The
Black
same.
people
Listen,
in this-
the
They
men-
were not drugged.
Listen, mental
Are we
poison
not
is worse
drugged?
than drugs.
Are we
Now,
not
today
drugged?
we are drugged.
Listen,
Mental poison is worse than drugs.
How about this? You have circus animals. And I think it's funny because I seen this on I Want to Believe Westworld, and it actually applies to this. So you have circus animals, and you have an elephant being controlled by a stick. That is the effect of a mental breakdown and condition.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that elephant now has a choice.
Eventually, you see the animals go buck wild and take back their freedom.
Eventually,
we got a comment.
They
when
choose,
they reach their breaking point.
They choose to conquer fear.
But it takes time to become.
You choose to conquer fear.
Let's get to the comments.
That's why fear is a choice. You choose to be afraid how long you choose to be.
First, Skip says Marcy too quiet. And then we got Inga. She says, yes, fear is a mental state.
Fear is definitely a mental state.
Choice.
That's psychology.
It's a choice.
There is no choice in fear.
Absolutely.
Yes, there is.
It's a very reactionary trait of human beings. Fear.
Trait
It's an instinct. Certain
Trait is not a
things
choice.
spark fear. But it just amazes me that with this whole topic in discussion, maybe this was on purpose, that we are talking more about what Kanye said and reading into the context what he said. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's brought this conversation to the light, which is positive. It's positive that we're sitting there talking this shit out, because a lot of shit as far as black history is unspoken. There's still a lot of secrets to uncover. There's still, an awareness that the rest of the world need to deal with us as black people and understanding
all that being said, one second. All that being said,
she gonna respond.
If Kanye in the next month or two talks about he's dropping the album,
he is dropping that album.
That's my fucking
president. He's dead serious. T.I. said he's dead serious about running for president.
I heard that too.
I saw that.
Which goes back to why he's
saying
what he's saying with regards to Trump.
That dude is crazy.
At the end of the day,
see, you're mentally conditioned right now. You call him crazy. Even Dave Chappelle said it. When you call somebody crazy, it's dismissive. You write them off.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that.
I already said
He's not
that.
crazy. He made more money than all of us at the table. He came from worse conditions than us.
The ability to make money is totally different from having a mental disorder.
And that was the last thing. It's all publicity.
Yeah.
Good or bad. It's all publicity. That's about
the easy
it's gonna
answer.
sell.
Go on.
No matter how we look.
So listen, he has #factual.
He just
one-stop shop.
He just got another
Yeah, exactly. So
going twice. So, like this dude over here was about
bring
to
him right
say,
back.
"Yo, you're really single. That's what's up." He gonna talk about that in the bottle burner.
Wait a minute.
So right now, you know what I'm saying. After we go through our first two topics, you know what I'm saying, we like to get into the minute of the hour or the 2 minute of the hour. You know what I'm saying? We like to give the person who sponsors and brings the guest of honor to the table, to the show. We like to give them a little treat for doing what they do. So tonight, you have the dysfunction, the unfortunate pleasure.
Yes, the fortunate of the unfortunate.
Of listening to this dude for 1 minute and 30 deep. Start the clock.
2 minutes. Listen, my level's good. My level's good. Yo, where's my snare? Where's my snare? So listen, where's my snare, son? So listen.
That's 30 seconds right there, bro.
Shit. So listen, basically, if slavery was a choice, okay, so basically,
hold on.
Wait. He gets to say what he wants.
Let's let this ride.
You gonna get my 30 seconds back?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, you get your 30 seconds back. I just want to say this contradicts kind of what we spoke about, but go ahead, do what you think.
Slavery being a choice. Yo, fam, what you doing today? You trying to go out and pick this cotton? Nah, man, might go drop this mixtape with DJ Young, really though. Know what I mean? Yo, what's your mixtape about, yo? About picking cotton, B. It was hot as fuck outside. I ain't going out there though. So I mean, tell Master I'll be out there tomorrow. If slavery was an option, yo, listen, we've been in this motherfucker for what, 100 years now? Now listen, your kids are slaves now. Now listen, man, they taking after the family jewels. So like, yo, I taught them to be slaves. All right, so listen, what we gonna do is this. We gonna go out here and be slaves. I'm gonna teach them to be better than me, though. I'm gonna give them everything we didn't have. All right, so listen, I was a slave, but you don't have to be a slave. All right, so you go out there and you be a ball player. All right, you don't have to be a slave. So like, while I'm out there working in the field, you go do something else. Don't worry about Master. He ain't gonna sweat you. It's hot as fuck outside, though. slavery being an option. Slavery is not a motherfucking option, not a motherfucking choice. My opinion on it, I'm gonna leave it there. Listen, they ain't had no motherfucking lemonade in the damn fields. They ain't had no water, cooling in the shade, drank a lemonade. I got my 30 seconds back. Don't try to take my motherfucking time. Woo! That's my Yo, they had no yak in the motherfucking field. Damn.
He made time. He made his
So basically, you know what I mean? Listen, all right, let's get back to the motherfucking subject. Who's talking, man? I forgot who was talking, man. But say wasn't a motherfucking choice.
A lot of interesting conversation.
And our next topic, we going back to
we gotta get back. We gonna bring it back.
Big choice now.
I mean, I think we wanted to expand on this last topic a little bit more.
What, Tiara back on the street?
Some people wanted
She said back on the street.
Get it.
to have some
You
more.
change.
I ain't changed. I don't deal with people who deal with those type of things. I'm a little above that.
Oh,
so.
then she said you were beneath her.
I didn't say it was beneath me. I just said
Nigga, who you talking to?
I did not say that it was beneath me.
Oh, shots
I just said I don't
fired.
deal with people who deal with those things. So
Okay.
therefore, all that chicks on the street walking, whatever
Oh,
happened.
you get back to your Craigslist shit.
Oh no, that's you.
Oh, yeah, drags next business.
Shots
Oh,
fired.
shit. Yo, son. She said, how long did you kick him out? All right, so.
What?
But anyway,
Let's get back to the topic.
You know, I think it was some extra commentary that wanted to be included. You know, so we could go a little extra time.
Honestly, I feel as though this topic can be an ongoing thing for like
Let's keep it going.
a few hours. So no one is actually going to be agreeing with anyone on this topic.
Nobody gonna agree.
I mean, we're going to agree to disagree.
Yes.
Because everybody has their own opinion
So
about
let's
this
go around the
topic.
Absolutely right.
How about
We got a
this?
couple of Facebook
Can
comments.
we all agree on this? Whether you like it, love it, or hate it, Kanye has the right to say it.
He did,
Kanye
yes.
has the right to say whatever he
And
wants
you
to say
have the
because
right to
everybody.
disagree with it,
Exactly.
and you have the right to agree
Yes.
with it.
Now this is not about Kanye.
Now,
It is.
Like
Here's my
Skip was
question.
saying, just
I
like
think
you
it
just
is.
say Kanye got a right to say it, and real talk, like Skip just said, it's a lot of people thinking it that's not saying it.
Not
He's
saying
just thinking what a lot of
but let
other
me
people
ask
is
y'all:
thinking
if
anyway.
he runs for president,
Fuck Kanye.
would you vote for him?
Fuck no.
I ain't voting at
Really?
all.
No.
Against Donald Trump?
No.
No.
In
No.
2020?
No.
You gonna
No.
pick Donald Trump?
Yes.
Nigga,
No.
look what happened when you put that clown
not
in the
picking-
fucking
I'm not
office.
voting
I'm not
for
voting
either
for
one of
fucking.
them.
I'm not
Listen,
voting
You know what
with
I'm
him.
saying? Because look what happened when a lot of people didn't vote this time around.
Hold
When
up,
it was
hold
Hillary
up.
Clinton and Donald
You want to
Trump.
know why?
Hillary
Because they
Clinton
didn't
won the
like
popular
Hillary
vote, though.
Clinton.
The votes
don't
didn't
matter.
matter.
Yeah.
The electoral college said,
Electoral
fuck y'all,
college.
you're getting Trump.
Yeah.
But listen, let me tell you.
Right here.
Now,
Everybody voted for Hillary. She
Yeah,
won
she
popular
won the-
vote,
she
but
won
the
the popular
electoral
vote.
college said, fuck you, you're getting Trump.
The little talk. That's how you win.
So-
That's
so
how
it
you win.
is.
That's how you win presidency, though.
That is.
By
this
but
is
listen,
that's,
electoral
that's how
Now, but
George
listen.
Bush got his second term.
But listen, and on that note, it's like, yo, listen. Hillary Clinton, first off, was handed to us. We didn't. If you realize, we did not pick Hillary Clinton.
Yes, we did.
Of course
we
we
did.
did.
We picked her
Yes, we did.
over Bernie Sanders.
Yes,
No,
we did.
No, we
No,
did not.
we didn't. We
did.
didn't.
No,
They
we
voted
did
on
not.
that.
That
Hillary
was decided by the Democratic
Clinton-
National Committee.
We
to make
voted them
Hillary
niggas in
Clinton
office.
the candidate for 2000.
Yeah, Bernie
we
Sanders.
voted
Bernie
them
Sanders.
niggas.
Bernie Sanders
Bernie
was the same
Bernie,
exact
but you got to
situation.
invest Bernie because he switched parties. Wasn't gonna get the
All
Democratic
that was a
vote.
yes or no answer.
He fucked that up.
No.
Happen.
Bernie Sanders was shunned by his party because they wanted to give Hillary
You're not
Clinton.
listening to me.
That's why I said
Bernie
just
was
give
too
it up.
Bernie-
progressive for the status quo.
Bernie
That's what happened.
was not a Democrat.
I know
I don't
that.
support
He
it.
opted to change. And when he changed after
Because really,
ridiculing,
at the end of the day,
judging,
they're the same
being dismissive to the Democratic Party, that's the reason why Bernie wasn't getting respect from the Democratic Party to be the Democratic candidate for presidency. You can't come in at the last minute, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. No, I'm gonna be a Dem because you know I can fuck with Trump. Where the fuck they do that at?
Fuck
He's,
them.
he's always caucused with him, but he didn't want the label.
Listen,
I know a lot of that.
I
They look at that as a virtue.
I agree
That I
with
don't
him.
want a label.
I agree with him.
This is what I. But he
You
caucused.
can't,
Yes.
you can't pull independents.
First of all,
Independent,
Bring it back,
independent,
bring it
and
back.
Let me
then guess what? I'm
remind
going to
y'all.
run with them.
Hold on.
And then you know what? Expect that they're
Hold
going
on.
to stop. I'm gonna come back.
Hold
let me
on.
finish
When
this
it-
thought. First of all, it ain't no more goddamn liquor on this table, number one. Number two,
Amen.
Hey, hold
and shit. I got
Oh, it's
shit
not
to
more
do.
liquor.
Open it. Open it.
We gonna move on to
Santa Claus is here early. Don't be here.
There you go, brother.
So here's the thing. We gonna move on to this last topic because we done got way off topic. We done got into a whole political thing that I didn't even ask for because all I asked for was yes or no answer.
Niggas can't handle the slavery.
about the shit I need.
They want
So-
to move on.
I could.
Forget
They
it.
didn't want listen. They didn't want to delve too deep into politics.
That's the third time that happened tonight.
See, the thing
It's
is,
not. They didn't want to delve too deep into politics.
Because y'all don't
That-
like the idea of knowing that y'all enslaved.
That's not. Listen.
Yes, you are.
Nigga,
You
I ain't
have no
fucking
idea.
slave,
Hillary
so
Clinton
fuck
said Negroes need to be brought to heel. They're super
Hillary
precious.
Clinton was handed the position.
And you niggas still
Hillary,
voted for her.
I did not vote for Hillary Clinton.
You wanted her over
I
Trump,
didn't
didn't you?
Absolutely.
I did not. I didn't want
You wanted
any of
her
them.
over
I didn't want any of
Most
them.
niggas wanted her over
Listen,
Trump.
I didn't vote.
The worst of two evils are still evil.
So,
Most niggas wanted her over Trump.
And
Most
why
niggas.
Donald
You
got
can't talk about me.
well, here's the, okay. So
That's
Fuck
part of
Hillary
the
Clinton.
reason. That's
Fuck
part of
Donald
the
Trump.
reason.
The other reason-
Fuck presidency.
The way
Fuck
he
American
connected
system.
so this
The
is
hate in the country. Like,
So
yo,
listen.
this nigga found the
Hold on, listen.
Anytime you can talk in t-shirt phrases,
and
you're gonna get your
Yeah,
popularity is gonna skyrocket.
That's
It's
true.
gonna be
That's
great.
strategic.
It's gonna be wonderful.
All right, so listen.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's a whole algorithm to the way this nigga did it.
Absolutely.
It really was.
Alright, so-
Because he wasn't supposed to pop. That shit was a fucking joke
And
at
he
first.
popped.
And
That's
then
because in
shit
this country we take our eyes off the ball all the time.
Oh.
It's so easy.
Realize shit, the shit he popped.
So
easy to
with
get
shit
there.
was going on the fucking.
Then apprentice and shit. Yeah.
Alright, so basically, let's talk about the third one. I
You
mean,
want to next topic?
hold on. You know, yeah, thank y'all for fucking with us. Yeah, I told them the hashtag Fashion was your one-stop shop for information and entertainment. We call it FOtainment in the finest of fuckery. My first situation, we're gonna come back to it maybe another time. But in the meantime, let's get into the last topic. And we may touch this bottle right here.
because I avoid these topics on my show because I ain't got that kind of time on my hands.
It's on me. Oh, my bad, y'all.
Time you got.
Do we give up on the Cosbys and the Kanyes for the downfalls when they've contributed so much to the
Okay,
upside?
you know
Transgressions.
I'm gonna be
Transgressions. That's all I gotta say about it.
elaborate on that.
Hold on. Okay.
I know
okay.
exactly what he's
Okay,
saying.
no, so what is being said is this.
I know
What is
exactly
being
what
said
he's
is this. Okay, listen. When we got, and honestly, Kanye should not have even been a part of that topic. But
Nigga, didn't you write the quote?
I did write it. That's why I'm saying Kanye. Listen, I can correct myself.
Okay. You know,
I ain't no punk bitch. I'm no punk bitch. But listen, he shouldn't have been a part of it because Cosby has contributed a lot. You know what I mean, to the actual black culture. You know what I mean, listen, when we're talking about.
I told you pour up.
I mean, goddamn. Okay, so let's just get into the comments then. Let's just get into who's. Well, we're gonna take it here. We're gonna take it here. Which one of y'all going first?
I'm gonna let Marcy
What's
go
the problem?
As
Yeah,
far
yeah,
as
Marcy.
kind,
She
look,
said she
Mark
wants
said he ain't
something.
saying nothing else tonight.
All right, well, take it here then.
No.
Okay, we'll take it there then.
I mean, as far as this is concerned, I mean, are we still on Kanye or? Is
No, we're talking about the topic.
Cosby's ass.
Here's my thing about
Cosby. Bill
Cosby.
Cosby and Cosby.
Right,
per se,
okay.
But
Transgressions is what I was saying. Is my whole word for the whole thing. There's a lot of geniuses out there that have transgressions. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the people in history. You can look at the Borgias, who were the popes, shit, they had transgressions. Martin Luther King, now we find out he had transgressions. Motherfucking Marion Barry smoked crack with a broad in a hotel. He had
With a lady of the
transgressions.
night.
These are all transgressions.
Not just the broad, a lady of the
And
night.
then a lady of the night. But it's all human.
She was the next mayor.
But it's all human. It's all human. And that's the whole point about it. You know what I'm saying? We're dealing with human things. When we look at Bill Cosby, it's no different than when you was 18. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we got some girls coming over here. You got the drinks, you got the whatever. It was the 70s. It was all Quaaludes and
that's what he did back then.
But no, if y'all look at it, it's still a form of slavery because all our black heroes have to go down with some type of asterisk. none of our black heroes can go out clean.
I'm with you.
And we just let the shit happen. Black people just, as soon as the
That's my point.
as soon as the white man tells us our hero is a zero, we say, oh, fuck it.
That's been my point for everything I've been saying tonight.
That's why I say we choose to be enslaved. Because we let them dictate our lives.
Trust me.
There's death. I mean, look at the whole Black Panther thing. You're looking at Killmonger. Killmonger said, I would rather die than be a slave. That's a choice, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes things aren't pretty, and that's what this generation doesn't understand.
We're bringing it back to the last topic. That's what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
It's kind of intertwined. Yeah,
they do.
They brought down your black hero. Bill Cosby was a black hero to damn near all of American black families.
Yeah,
21 million to Columbia University. Come on, y'all.
All this money he donated to universities, but as soon as he got,
should they get that money back?
Yes, they should.
Should they get everything? Listen, hold up. Listen, everything. Hold up. Everything Bill Cosby did.
I don't never foul it gracefully bow out.
Everything that Bill Cosby has done. Should they give all of that shit back since they want to since they want to easily take his shit off?
Yep.
You mean
give it back?
Yep. Should they give back all the money he contributed?
Yes.
It's a stance.
All the time.
You're making a moral stance by giving back the money.
If you're that embarrassed of them, give them the money back.
Give them the money back.
That's not happening.
They're not going to do it. You know why?
It's not going to happen.
Because it's not moral.
That's the right answer.
Because it's not moral. It's not moral with them. Moral is giving back that money that he's given. Cosby has done more for black education than a lot of motherfuckers you can name richer than him.
Absolutely. For black people. For the black household.
Nobody's taking any of that away from him. But
we know he was wrong.
Here's the fact of the matter, yo.
He
wrong. And secondly, this motherfucker on record 3 times paying bitches off and admitting on record that he did this shit. So what the fuck? Like, yo.
I'm not denying that.
So what are we talking about?
What I'm saying is on the count of what they just said. Since they said what he did was so wrong, and now we're taking his statues down.
Alright.
Okay, we're taking his name off of buildings.
Okay,
nigga, are you taking back the money that he's giving?
Would you have a problem if motherfucker was white and he was a racist and we found out and he was doing
There's
that?
plenty of white people in there.
Whoa, there's way more.
Lee Highway.
There are way more.
Should we still call it Lee Highway? Lee was the enemy of the United States of America. He was the
there are way more white people.
Jefferson Davis Highway in Virginia.
Exactly. So like, listen,
Mason-Dixon, where that man.
Not to get into white and black.
Maryland
is not a
Mason-Dixon.
It's
Maryland is the Mason-Dixon.
And it's not American history either. That's they were traitors to the flag. That's the whole thing with the Confederate flag too.
Jazzy. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
North
the South lost.
Joe Hendricks, what up?
They would have seen us.
How is that betraying the flag? Yeah, how is that betraying the flag?
The North were the Yankees.
Like that
but they clearly denoted themselves as being Confederate.
So basically,
that's not the United States.
Should we give up on those like Cosby and Kanye and those like them?
No, I'm getting loose.
Because like so many people say that. Hold on, because so many people say that Kanye contributed so much to the culture.
Atmosphere.
Kanye ain't what? To music?
I agree. I agree with what you're saying right now.
And Bill Cosby did what he... Listen, at the end of the day, Bill Cosby is 80. Whatever he has done in his life has been done. And it does not fucking matter anymore.
That's right.
Listen,
if he done got a chicks, listen, let me talk. If he done got a chicks, if he done gave $100 million up, it don't fucking matter no more.
It does matter.
No.
You know why it matters?
Why?
Because he represents a symbol of something. That's why it matters. That's the only reason they went at him as hard as they did.
Everybody
because he symbolizes a certain thing.
Yes,
it's not even take the NBC out of it. He symbolizes a certain thing.
And that's why they want him buying NBC.
And that's why they went as hard as they did.
And that's why they did not want him buying NBC.
Because he's been a hypocrite.
No.
Bill Cosby, no, I'm going to tell you why. He looks down on our culture. He has talked shit plenty times about prominent young people in our culture.
But our culture didn't prosecute him?
Listen, why ain't it?
How did?
What?
Who in black?
They did.
Yes,
we did.
How so?
Yeah,
support
there
it.
was 22-years-olds on that panel who prosecuted his ass.
And
didn't even know who
we
the hell
did
he
not
was.
support him.
What are we supporting? You act like we gotta support everybody. If they wrong, they wrong. Like he didn't. If he did what he did, he didn't deserve our support. What the fuck we supporting?
People do wrong things all
If
the
he
time.
did what he did, yeah, you're right.
You get in that position, power.
And obviously he did. If he's admitting it and paying people
it's
off.
so easy.
So
I agree.
what are we supporting here? Like when you say we didn't support him, what were we
that's
support? What
That's
were we?
rape.
But when you say we didn't support him, what the fuck were we supposed to
What are you
support?
supposed to support?
So you saying that we didn't support him? Like we shouldn't have. Like at the end of the day, this man's admitting this shit and paying off people because he know he did it.
What he said was this: Yo, she asked for a quaalude. I gave her one.
At the end of the day, Cosby suffered from OJ syndrome, B.
No,
He
OJ
thought
killed
he-
the bitch that
Nah,
he was
he
bigger
thought
than
he
life.
was bigger than what
What
he
he
thought.
was.
He was something that he wasn't. At the end of the day, he thought
Cosby
he
was
fit.
bigger
He
than
thought
OJ.
he fit over here. When at the end of the day, you never gonna fit over here.
Not only that, yo, and it's a
That has
perfect
that fact.
example
No.
of how quickly they will put you back in your place when you get too big. The fact that this nigga thought he was in position to start that.
I mean, and that happens.
But he
when-
was for a long time. And he's 80.
But that's
That's
what
the
it
whole
was.
point. He's lived 50, 60 years doing the same stuff. And just now, you catching up with him when he's 80?
It's funny.
You know what I'm saying? He's lived his entire life. What's going on?
This is gone, son. I took this off the table.
Should disappear.
No, give her that drink, B.
No.
I took her off the
I
table.
got somewhere to go.
Monty trying to get a cup, man. You see him put ice in this shit. I got you because you know I ain't drinking like that, black man.
But shit.
I think
I
we
was about to
can't
bring it out for him, man.
We can't
Bring it
dishonor
out. I'm sure that
Cosby,
ain't
though.
enough.
We can't dishonor the things that he did right.
Yeah, I
That he helped mold us. And we was at a moldable age watching the Cosby Show and watching Different
Nigga ain't
World
molding
and
me.
all that
I'll
type
give
of
you all that. So he did put a positive image of the black family on TV for a very long time.
Right.
But, and I'll never take that away from him. But if you ask me, should we have supported him just because of that during this trial? If we knew he was guilty?
Absolutely not. And I agree with that. But what I hate is when professionalism meets that old transgression shit. Are you a bad professional because you have transgressions?
Yeah.
Yo, who at
I look at all these
table
leaders
right now
out
don't
here.
have trans-
Vanity. Look at John F. Kennedy and this transgression. They all got transgression. There's something bad.
How about this?
There's something bad about everybody.
I think, listen, I think we all from the hood, right?
Right.
I know niggas that have committed almost every crime possible. But there are certain things that you are not gonna do,
That's not
and I'd be cool
A
with you.
good thing to say.
I'm not.
Definitely not.
If you out here raping,
Snitch.
I ain't fucking with you.
No.
You out here fucking with the elderly and fucking with kids, I ain't fucking with you.
Hold up.
Yeah, we all have transgressions, and like I said, niggas commit they different crimes.
Everybody like Mike Tyson.
You know what I'm saying? But
knocking out
you have to draw a line, and there are some things that you can't cross.
Hold up. And
Question.
there lies slavery again. When white people do dumb shit, you know what they do? They sweep it under the rug. They act like they ain't never heard
That
that shit.
happened. That
And
happened.
they don't speak nothing of it. Black people, as soon as one of our heroes go down, we all join in on fucking him over.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? Mental
And
slavery.
that's the reason. That is the reason for this
We
vote.
so quick to tear down our own,
I'm
but
not
we will
saying-
never say a word about them.
I'm not saying
That's what I've been on all night.
I'm not saying
All
fuck him
night.
over. Like I
With that
said,
old stuff with the
you can acknowledge what he did, and at the same time, you can acknowledge the good he did, and at the same time say fuck the other shit he did.
And you say he's guilty because he paid somebody off.
And he admitted it.
Michael Jackson paid off the little kid, but at the end, when Michael Jackson died, the little
Mentally
kids came
ill
forward
is
and said
bipolar
he didn't
disorder.
touch
I mean,
it.
it's very regular.
They never
Like,
covered
I
that.
look
They
at
said it
I
one
have
time and
anxiety
swept it
disorder.
under the rug. Some of them
The
little
world
kids
looked
killed
totally
themselves
different when I
because they
started
felt
taking
guilty.
meds and speaking
Nobody
on
says
psycho
anything
therapy.
about it.
Listen,
We
You know
gotta
what I'm
dog
saying?
our own heroes because
That's
we
the
mentally enslaved
transformation.
because we trying
But
to
it
please
had to
them.
work because my
Oh,
They
whole
so
don't
many
give a
people
fuck
over
about
there
us. Why
one
we
time.
trying to please them?
When he-
Son, I ain't trying to
You know
please
what I'm
nobody.
saying?
Yes, you are. When you talk bad about Bill Cosby
I
like
ain't
that,
talking
you try
bad.
to
What
please
did I
them.
say?
You,
I said if the man is
you
paying
kind of
people,
looking for laughs at our black expense.
no, what I'm trying to say
You
is
gotta sweep that shit
I
under the
don't
rug.
think I should give a fuck one way or the other.
Listen,
When we talk
That's
about
what
Bill
I said.
Cosby, we need to say what he did. What?
Listen,
oh,
I did
that's
say
bad.
that. Listen.
Next.
Yeah, that's.
But at the end of the day, guess what? Guess what?
We
It
got-
ain't just us.
We got memes.
So
all
listen,
over
hold
the
on,
internet
hold
about
on.
this shit. I mean,
It ain't. Listen, I don't participate in social media, so I don't do all the memes.
Yeah.
What I will tell you is this. I've always said this. If Bill Cosby is guilty,
Facebook front runner.
he deserved.
Yes,
No,
that's
no,
true.
no. Son,
Yes.
I don't know if you can't say that. I don't got to say.
Fuck out of here, bro. Alright.
Oh
When
shit.
the last time you seen me on Facebook?
What is it up?
Facebook?
I don't be on Facebook, so I don't know the last
been a
time.
minute.
I don't be on Facebook. All I'm saying is, and I've said this from the jump, if Bill Cosby is guilty, he deserves to be convicted. If he ain't, then it will prove itself out.
Not necessarily, but I mean,
No,
you know.
Whoa, what just happened here?
I told y'all I got shit to do.
Woo, damn, we see. You got him to do.
Where the party
Wait,
at?
hold up. I'm going with her.
She said she got him to do.
Thursday night, what's popping tonight? Is that heist?
The city be popping on Thursday night, and it's high outside.
I'll get
Where
no
the
girl.
party at?
She said, no, she said, I'm going home. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
She is not going home.
I got shit to do.
Where is
Who you had?
party?
No, you
Where's
got
the
him to
party
do.
at?
Listen.
Where?
It seems
U
like
Street, 16th and U.
it seems like we have exhausted this topic. So since that was the last topic, and it seems like we exhausted this topic.
Let's see
And
Sierra.
we want to thank you for joining us. You could be listening to a whole lot of other bullshit, but you're listening to our shit. So on behalf of B. De Niro, Black D, Craigslist T, Jawanza,
Whoa, nigga, you mother, yo, stop
Shot
snitching.
fired. The Grinch that's reading the book, and DJ Young Really.
What government come from?
I fuck
First
with
of all,
it. I am
don't
ending
fucking me
the
up with no
show.
fucking Craigslist shit.
Why did my name get thrown in that shit?
Not hardly.
Anyway.
I'm about to go.
Y'all gotta say your motherfucking
Yo,
name?
listen, if y'all want to meet Tiara the Diva, you just heard her. She gonna be a 16th in you. She's looking good. I don't believe she going on a date. I think she's just going to hit the streets and, feel free. Do what women do after they break up with their dude. Hit the motherfucking streets.
That is a
You know
fucking
what
girl
I'm
dress.
saying? So-
That is a fucking girl dress.
She
Is
looking
said
tight and right.
he
You
said
know what
hit
I'm
the
saying?
streets, not
that a
Word
fucking
Street.
girl? Hold on. Before you end the show, is that a fucking girl dress?
No,
Nah.
I ain't even in the fucking girl dress.
Yeah, what's the fucking
She
girl
said
dress
that for
like?
Saturday nights.
Is that
so
right?
like I said,
That's a nigga look
Damn.
but don't touch
on
drugs.
that note,
Oh, damn.
we are officially out of here.
Peace.
Oh, shit, the fucking girl
All right,
dress.
shut these shits down.
Easy.
Keep talking.
Peace, y'all. Y'all can't